In 1994, Massachusetts passed the Any Willing Provider Law. This law required insurance companies to allow any willing provider into their networks, as long as the provider was willing to meet set strict requirements. This law was meant to prevent insurance companies from favoring certain providers and help save patients money. In fact, what actually happens is that insurance companies set preferred providers, and it often inconveniences patients and doesn't always save them money. In order to become an approved provider, the provider needs to meet strict requirements. In fact, these requirements are sometimes so strict that they exclude independent pharmacies from being able to meet them. Furthermore, some insurance companies use what is called a tiered copayment to further exclude some small pharmacies from being able to be used by patients. With insurance companies that use tiered copayments, the patients can still use whatever pharmacy they would like to, but the copayments are usually higher at the pharmacies that aren't preferred by the insurance company. As many patients are unaware of the Any Willing Provider Law, this allows insurance companies to push their patients to bigger stores that they're affiliated with, further pushing business away from the small stores. Small businesses should be the backbone of our country, but unfortunately Any Willing Provider laws aren't the standard nationwide. In the places where they are the standard, insurance companies still take advantage of their patients because they don't know about the law. So I'm just having a problem getting a prescription filled, and I've been having this problem and I've gone through a few phone calls, so I just wanted to let you know that I am recording our phone call because I've been having trouble with this. So I'm trying to get a prescription filled at a pharmacy, and I'm getting a rejection saying that I can't get it filled there.
Yes, that's correct. I'm showing that you can only fill through Walgreens Pharmacy.
But how is that's against the law in Massachusetts. There's a law called Any Willing Provider Law that says I can get my prescriptions filled wherever I want them to be filled. And I've actually gotten a previous prescription filled at this pharmacy before, and it was cheaper than it was at Walgreens. Through this insurance company.
Your Walgreens plan, this is what your benefit states, is that you have to fill through the Walgreens Pharmacy.
I've gotten a prescription filled maybe a couple weeks ago at this point for an antibiotic at this independent pharmacy, and it was cheaper copay through this insurance.
So what I'm reading with your benefits is that you have to fill through the Walgreens Pharmacy.
That's against the law. You can't restrict me to one pharmacy. In Massachusetts, there is a law that says I can go wherever I choose to get my prescriptions filled. You can't restrict me to one pharmacy. And I've had this conversation with you guys before, and they allowed me to fill my prescription at this independent pharmacy.
Okay, sir. Well, what I'm showing with your benefits, if you want to fill with a different pharmacy, you would have to submit an appeal if you want to continue to fill at that pharmacy. I'm showing that was just a one-time override for you to fill at that other pharmacy at that time. But with your benefits, it states that you can only fill at Walgreens Pharmacy. Hi, my name is Jamie, and I'm part of the lead escalation team here with Optum RX.
Okay.
The previous advocate who you were speaking with explained to me that you're calling in
Yep.
in reference to the pharmacy that it shows that your plan is required to fill at. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it does show that you have a Walgreens plan, which means that Walgreens is the only pharmacy that your plan is required to fill through.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I understand what you're stating, but however, we're just the pharmacy benefit managers. We don't create the plan. Only thing we can do is just advise you of, your plan options. And unfortunately, with this particular plan, which is a Walgreens plan, that is how they have it set up in place, that you must use Walgreens Pharmacy. There is an option to appeal.